Live from La Scala Theatre in Milan, welcome to the Best FIFA Football Awards 2019. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome tonight's hosts, Italian journalist and sports presenter Ilaria D'Amico and football legend Ruud Gullit.
Good evening and welcome to the best FIFA Football Awards 2019, coming to you from the magnificent surroundings of the world-famous La Scala Opera House here in Milan.
Yes, it's fantastic to be here this evening. We have an amazing night ahead of us to celebrate football and the stars who make it the greatest game on earth. And believe me, tonight will be a night full of stars.
Rod, it's nice to have you back here in Milan. So many years you spent here and such a great time.
Oh yes, Ilaria, it's a pleasure to be here, but don't expect me to come and sing, eh?
Don't worry, we don't. We want the audience to stay. Or maybe you can dance?
No, they are better than me.
Yeah, you think so?
Much better than me.
They're amazing. I was without words, amazing. Wow. Okay, as Ruth said, we have plenty of stars with us this evening, and many of them will be from English team, because this year has been dominated by them. All 4 finalists of the 2 major European competitions were English. A great achievement. Congratulations to all of them.
And I'm looking at one star now. Virgil van Dijk is here tonight. Champions League winner with Liverpool.
It has been a tremendous year for Virgil, who is, of course, Dutch like you are. There is a new Dutch football power in the air, isn't there?
Yes, as well as Virgil's great season, there's also an amazing comeback of Ajax. So I think things are definitely looking very good for Dutch football. And as is a famous Dutch saying, if it ain't Dutch, it ain't much.
What is this? This is double Dutch, I think.
Yeah? Could be.
Okay.
And of course, we must also mention the other 2 candidates for the best FIFA men's player, Cristiano Ronaldo and Lionel Messi. The world of football would be a much poorer place without the 2 of them, so good luck.
But okay, but enough of men. This was the year of women's football. The FIFA Women's World Cup 2019 was a huge success, both with the fans in the stadium and the worldwide audience in television, who watching their millions. So let's give a huge round of applause to all the teams that took part in this incredible tournament. And the 3 players nominated for the Best FIFA Women's Player Award are with us this evening. Welcome to Alex Morgan, Lucy Bronze, and Megan Rapinoe. And Megan, I just want to personally say thank you for the speech you gave in New York after the World Cup. It was really amazing. Love more, hate less is a huge statement, and we couldn't agree more. Thank you.
It's time now to officially start tonight's show. And here in Teatro alla Scala, a venue that has seen many beautiful moments, we are starting with the FIFA Puskás Award. On that celebrates the most beautiful moments in football. A goal, but not just one goal. No, it's going to be the best goal.
The best goal. FIFA selected the top 10 goals of the year, and then the fans voted on them online. Their votes gave us the top 3 finalists. So, ladies and gentlemen, here are the nominees for the FIFA Puskás Award. Okay, to present this award, a brilliant, powerful midfielder who won the Chelsea Goal of the Year, the Chelsea Goal of the Year award twice, and a great Dutch midfielder who played 100 times for her country. So Ruud.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Michael Essien and Anouk Hogendijk.
Yeah.
Good evening. And the winner is
Daniel Zuri.
Daniel Zuri. At only 18 years of age, he scored this amazing goal only minutes after coming on as a substitute in his Hungarian league debut for Debrecen.
Jó estét kívánok mindenkinek! Óriási megtiszteltetés, hogy a legnagyobb magyar játékosról elnevezett díjat első magyarként át tudom ezt venni, és ezt nagyon szépen köszönöm a családomnak, a hozzám közel álló embereknek, klubjaimnak, edzőimnek és csapattársaimnak, akik segítettek ebben, hogy elérjem ezt a díjat. Viszont az utamnak még nagyon az elején járok, és nagyon sok dolgot kell még tennem. Köszönöm szépen!
So we just celebrated a great goal. Of course, it's an individual who scores a goal, but they wouldn't be able to do it without a great team around them and someone who can lead it, a great coach. Coaches may have different styles, but there are two things that great coaches all have: leadership and charisma. Those are the characteristics that the three nominees for the best FIFA men's coach have in common. Such great moments of football. So, to present this award for the best FIFA men's coach, a world champions as a player in 1999, and now the general manager of the US national women's team. Please welcome Kate Markgraf.
Thank you. It's an honor to be here. Congratulations to all the deserving nominees. Every single one of you not only inspired your players' performances, but also inspired the countless fans that watched you week in and week out with your exciting brand of football. but there can only be one winner. So, the best coach for FIFA Football Awards is Jürgen Klopp.
Jürgen Klopp. The German manager led Liverpool to a great season in the Premier League and, more importantly, to their first UEFA Champions League title in 14 years.
Sorry. Wow. It's quite heavy. Yeah, what can I say? I have to say thank you to a lot of people, obviously. Have to start at the beginning with my family and at home, sitting at home and probably watching it. It's great. Nobody would have expected that I stand here 20 years ago, 10 years ago, 5 years ago, 4 years ago probably. And how close it can be. We won that game. That's why I'm here, not you. So that's how football is. But we all know what an incredible job you did, what an incredible job Pep did, what so many coaches out there did. So, but coming back to saying thank you, I have to say thank you to my outstanding club, Liverpool FC. Who doesn't love it has no heart. No, that's not true. You can love other clubs as well. But to the owners, I have to say they gave me an incredible team, and then Mike Gordon in particular. And I have to thank my team, because as a coach, you only can be as good as your team is, and the potential of your team is one, what they make of it is the other. And so I'm really proud of being the manager of such an incredible bunch of players. I don't want to make it longer than it should be, but at the end I want to use that stage to say one thing. This today is the individual prize. I don't understand 100% individual prizes, but I get it because I'm here for a lot of people. But we are all on the really good side of life, obviously. That's why we are here, legends. So the past was great, the present is really good, the future hopefully will be good for us as well. But there are people out there that have not exactly the same situation. And I'm really proud and happy that I can announce from today on, I'm member of the Common Goal family. And thank you very much. So for the applause. And few people obviously know it. If not, Google it. It's a great thing. Wish you a wonderful night. Thank you very much. See you all.
We've talked about goals and about coaches, but now it's time to talk about another fundamental aspect of football, the fans. Fans are not simply supporters who cheer from the stands. They are the ones driving it on to go beyond our limits and achieve great success. And it's their passion for football that drives them on to do something incredible. And it's all about love.
It's something to do with the heart. It's the connection between your heart and your head. I don't know what this is exactly, but you can feel it clearly. When you go out onto the field, you're hit by this wave. And that's when you realize they're sad when you suffer. They're angry at the injustices. They're happy together. This is love. It's all about love. Exactly like the story of the FIFA Fan Award. The eternal love of a father for his son.
Ya te digo, yo hincha cerro, mi hijo hincha rampla. Estamos sentados con mi señora acá y de repente suena el teléfono. Y me dijo, mirá, el Nico tuvo un accidente así. Cuando me dijeron que había fallecido, pensé que yo siendo mi hincha rampla, lo iba a estar representando a él. Cada vez que Rampla juega acá en el Olímpico, yo vengo, pongo esta bandera acá, donde está la cincha de él, a gritar por Rampla, y me parece que yo lo represento a él.
A child's love of football and his mother's love for him.
Meu nome é Silvia Greco. Desde a minha infância eu vivo futebol. Futebol na minha vida, na vida do meu filho. O Nicolas, ele é transformador, é um amor que transforma. Nas primeiras vezes eu levei o Nicolas estar no estádio de futebol por rádio, com fone de ouvido. E eu sentia que ele estava ali, mas não sabendo na real o que estava acontecendo. E aí, sutilmente, eu comecei a narrar todas as jogadas. Então, daí em diante, de eu estar narrando para ele.
The unstoppable love of a whole group of fans for their team.
We both games last night, driving 10 hours straight, no problem. We're here to support our country. It's our pleasure.
It's absolutely amazing to see.
Yes, it's all about love.
This award for the fans is also voted by the fans. So to tell us who they picked as their winner, please welcome French football legend Laura George and maestro Andrea Pirlo.
Buonasera a tutti. And the winner is
Silvia Greco.
Silvia Greco is the loving voice that illustrates the matches of Palmeiras for her blind son, Nicholas.
Boa noite a todos. Eu gostaria de compartilhar esse prêmio com o senhor Justo Sanches, que também tem uma linda história de amor com o filho dele. Sinta-se também homenageado, senhor Justo. Nicolas, aqui na frente tem uma plateia com muitas pessoas, muitos jogadores, muitos ídolos, jogadores brasileiros. Nós estamos aqui representando o nosso time, Palmeiras. Nós estamos aqui representando todos os torcedores do Brasil. Estamos representando todos os torcedores do mundo. Todos aqueles que torcem pela pessoa com deficiência. O futebol, ele pode transformar a vida dessas pessoas. É muito amor, é muita dedicação. E um simples gesto de eu narrar os jogos para o meu filho, tivemos a oportunidade de um jornalista brasileiro da TV Globo, Marco Aurélio Souza. Ele nos viu com os olhos e nos enxergou com o coração. E aí a nossa história rodou o mundo. Fizemos um vídeo com o Jason e o Kwaku para a FIFA do She Heroes, na Copa do Mundo feminina deste ano. Agradeço muito à FIFA por essa indicação e por hoje eu poder falar para o mundo do futebol que a pessoa com deficiência existe, que ela precisa ser amada, respeitada e incluída. Obrigado, Deus, por me permitir ser ponte e hoje representar não só meu filho, mas todos do mundo que têm alguma deficiência e que precisam de oportunidade. Obrigada.
Thank you. Really thank you to Sylvia and Nicholas. This is a great story and a great example of love and of football power. Sorry, I'm so emotional because those are the great stories connected to football. And this is the power of football, really. And it's really nice to be here and tell this kind of story also. But now, the FIFA Women's World Cup was, without a doubt, one of the biggest events of the year. And after its huge success, for the very first time, FIFA has decided to celebrate the best women's goalkeeper. Some people say that you have to be a little bit crazy to become a goalkeeper. I don't agree. I think you have to be really crazy. So let's take a look at the nominees in action. To present this award, a legendary Cameroonian striker voted African Player of the Year a record 4 times, who gave goalkeepers a lot more pain than joy in his career, and who, right here in Milan, made history. Please welcome Samuel Eto'o.
Bonsoir. La gagnante est Sarivan Venenda.
Sari van Veenendaal. She was the captain and one of the cornerstones of the Dutch team that made it to the final of the FIFA Women's World Cup in France.
Good evening, buenas noches, goedenavond. There's always a first time for playing a World Cup final, a first time for this trophy, and a first time for the kid who's playing on the street, the girl who's playing on the street. And she has a dream. She wants to play for big clubs like Arsenal and Atletico Madrid, and she wants to be the best. And now she cannot just be the best player, she can also be the best goalkeeper. And I'm so proud to be part of it. Because I think, as the goalies, we have showed great at the World Cup. There are like many, many role models now. Like Lindahl, like Antler, and many more. So I think that's something where we can be like really proud on. And it's something to celebrate with this trophy. But a trophy, as a team player, you never win it on your own. So I would like to share this one with my own golden team. Leanne, thank you so much. My teammates from Arsenal, my teammates now from Atletico Madrid, and of course my teammates from the national team. Samen sterk, Oranje Leeuwinnen, jullie zijn geweldig. Puck, thank you. My best friends, who are always there for me. And my family, my mom, my dad, and my sister. And I'm so, so proud of you. You are my biggest inspiration. You are my role model. En we pakken ze. I'm really, really proud. I love you. And this one is ours.
Football gives us incredible stories every day. It's not called the beautiful games for nothing, but sometimes that beauty does not have anything to do with the incredible talent on the pitch and everything to do with humanity, compassion, and love.
And our next guest undoubtedly embodied these values. To present the FIFA Fair Play Award, please welcome the winner of the FIFA World Player of the Year Award in 2014, Nadine Kessler, and football legend Javier Zanetti.
Hello. So, Javier. So, okay, closer to you. Okay. You're a great example of fair play. In your 25-year career, you got just 2 red cards. And is it true that when the referee, for the first time, gave you one, he apologized saying, "I'm so sorry for that"? Isn't that? Is it true?
It's true, it's true. I remember at that moment I was sorry, but the referee was right. So I accepted his decision.
Always correct. As we know, you're always correct, Captain.
Nadine, in 52 matches of the World Cup, only 1 yellow card for simulation. What does that say about women's football?
Well, I think it says that we have no time to waste in women's football. It's now or never, and the girls, I guess, have in their DNA to just, focus on the game, and that's certainly something that this game really, really, is special for. So good that we saw it at the World Cup again.
Thank you, Nadine. Thank you, Javier. Ruud, it was a great lesson.
Yes, at the FIFA Fair Play Award can teach us sometimes in football, winning is not the only thing that matters.
Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Bielsa cannot be with us tonight, but a great and fantastic winner, and we have some other guests that will take the trophy for him.
To accept the award on behalf of Marcelo Bielsa and the Leeds United squad, we have Captain Liam Cooper and Assistant Coach Benoit Delaval.
Hello everybody, good evening. Obviously Marcelo can't be here this evening, but he sent a short message thanking everybody, and Benoit will give you that message. Thank you.
Good evening. In the game Leeds-Aston Villa of season 18-19, we scored a goal when the opponent accepted us to interrupt the game. Immediately afterwards, as the game resumed, we solved the situation, offering no resistance to our rival and allowing them to equalize and tie the match. The Fédération Internationale of Football Association has decided to recognize our behavior. Naturally, I would like to thank, share, and dedicate the distinction received. To start with, I want to thank FIFA, also to Leeds United and its 5 fans who did not question my actions. They could have claimed that I had to respect the ruling of the official, but instead they accepted my particular interpretation of differentiating something that is legal from something that is fair. The fitness coach of the team, Benoit Delaval, and Captain Liam Cooper are present at this event. The first significantly influenced my decision, and the second represents the player who had the extremely uncomfortable task of following my instructions. When choosing how to act, the most difficult thing is not to distinguish between right or wrong, but to accept the consequences of doing what corresponds. While there are immediate effects, the important thing is to consider how we will feel when time passed and we review our behavior. When, as in this case, there was no time to reflect and we had to intervene instantly. Our reflexes are conditioned by education, examples, references. I want to mention my mother, who always knew what was right and what was wrong. Also, to Newell's Old Boys of Rosario, a club to which I belong, where, for 20 years, I learned to live football in a particular way. There are permanent presences in my life, such as my family and some friends, who remind me of values that should not be forgotten. Football, due to its enormous impact, at times operates on some aspect of public morals, and it is especially involved in the molding the lives of those who have less or are the weakest. It is not convenient to comment on realities that we imagine but do not live. However, I think that most of those who have less still choose to do the right thing. With great effort, they remain worthy and retain decency. The recognition that FIFA gives us today included them because it rewards the same behavior that they anonymously live every day. Marcelo Bielsa.
So, thank you guys. La Scala is, of course, the cathedral of classical music. And classical music has the power to charm everyone. And it has certainly charmed one of the most famous and successful coaches in the world. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Mr. Fabio Capello. Ciao, Fabio.
Ciao Ilaria.
You're so beloved here from the audience. It's a big honor to have you here with us tonight, here at La Scala. Is it a place you come to often?
Yes, when I stay here as a manager of AC Milan, I went here a lot of times to hear the music, to see the ballet, to see the opera. This is the temple of the opera. La Scala is the house of the opera. And it's really, really difficult to to sing here is like for the players when you play in San Siro.
Yes, and San Siro is the football La Scala, as you mentioned. Okay, so can I introduce you to my co-host Ruud? Maybe you already know him, maybe.
Ciao, mister. Ciao. Tutto bene?
These are really big players. Yes, difficult, but...
Strong personality, you mean?
Yes.
And you? Such a strong personality. I can say, because we work together, such a good person, strong personality.
We fight, but we win.
Yes. we had a fight in the locker room, but we respected each other because we had different opinions, but we had the same goal, and it was all about winning. And after that, we became good friends. We see each other a lot.
Yes,
and we always stay together.
Oh, what a lovely story to say that respect.
Yeah, because
it doesn't depend on the way you see life. No. You probably see life differently, but you have to respect.
Yeah, but we both won, so that's the good thing.
Won.
Yes.
But I want to ask you a question. The Milan of those days. If you could compare it to a composer of the classical music, which composer would it be?
The Milan, I think. Something like Vivaldi.
Okay, and why?
Why? Because this music is like a dream. Yes, and you can fly in the music.
Oh, that's a nice.
Such a great expert.
Yeah. Very happy with that.
You know, Fabio, now we are going to demonstrate that Mozart is the one more similar to your Milan, because he's an innovative one and his music is for everyone. His music made him an 18th century pop star, and he still is a pop star today. Thank you, Fabio.
I want to play. It's mine! I'll call my mother! Mama!
That was the Königin der Nacht. Königin means queen. And last summer in France, we saw many great queens. The queens of a game that is amazing. More and more followers all over the world.
Yes, the world absolutely loved it. Just listen to these figures. Over 1 million people attended matches during the tournament with a massive crowd at the final.
It was broadcast in over 100 countries and more than 200 broadcasters and a total television audience of 1 billion viewers.
Just a few years ago, these statistics would have been unthinkable.
It was truly sensational, and it all happened because, you know why? Because they dared to shine.
In the beginning, it's all tension. The nerves, that internal silence. Then it starts to open up.
Here we go.
Because we remember that we are not alone. That we are the hopes of millions of people. Millions of eyes and hearts. Millions of reasons to dare to shine. And you know what? We shine. Bright and clear for everyone to see.
Outstanding goal!
And if someone asks us why we do what we do it because we can do it. And we do it very well.
For the fourth time, the United States of America are crowned champions of the world.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the first ever FIFA FIFPro Women's World 11. In goal, Sari van Veenendaal. The Dutch star was the winner of the Adidas Golden Glove for Best Goalkeeper of the World Cup. In defense, Lucy Bronze. She won the League, Cup and UEFA Champions League with Olympique Lyonnais and led England to the semi-finals of the World Cup. Wendy Renard. As a central defender, she scored 4 goals in France's World Cup campaign, as well as winning the treble with Olympique Lyonnais. Nilla Fischer. She was one of the main reasons why Sweden conceded only 6 goals on the way to their 3rd place finish in the World Cup. Kelly O'Hara. As wingback, she was a starter in each of the United States' 6 matches en route to their World Cup title. In midfield, Amandine Henry. She won everything with Olympique Lyonnais, and she was a standout player for France on their way to the World Cup quarter-finals. Julie Ertz. The Chicago Red Stars playmaker was the heart and soul of the United States midfield in France. In attack, Marta. This year, the Brazilian striker made history as she became the World Cup's top scorer ever, men's or women's. Rose Lavelle, one of America's rising stars and the scorer of an amazing goal in the World Cup final. Megan Rapinoe, simply put, a world champion, top scorer and winner of the Golden Ball at the FIFA Women's World Cup, France 2019. Up front, Alex Morgan. With 6 goals scored in France, she claimed the Adidas Silver Boot and took her international tally to 107.
An unbeatable team. They are all incredible. Thank you so much for your great talent. Let's hear it again. You're great. You're great. Thank you so much, ladies.
Okay, now we are going to reward the best man's goalkeeper of the year. Even though football is a team game, goalkeepers are often quite lonely. Every mistake they make is decisive. And after their team has scored a goal, they rarely have somebody to embrace.
And this is a great shame, because goalkeepers need affection as well. And I did my part, as God knows.
Okay.
But let's not forget that every great save makes them heroes. So let's take a look at the nomination for the best FIFA men's goalkeeper. To present the best FIFA men's goalkeeper, one of the greatest footballers ever. She has been named FIFA Player of the Year 6 times and has scored 17 goals in 5 different FIFA World Cups, something no other man or woman has ever done. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the Brazilian legend Marta.
Good evening. Buonasera. Let's go. Let's see. And the winner is Alison Becker.
Hello, where is Alexander Becker? Where is Becker? I saw him before. Where are you? Are you hiding? Maybe he You have to say it in Brazilian, in the Brazilian language. Or he didn't expect to win. Okay.
Alison Becker. The Brazilian star was a vital part of the Liverpool team that conquered Europe and the Seleção that won the Copa America.
Sorry. It's not my fault. É um grande prazer receber esse prêmio. Esse prêmio representa tudo aquilo que eu trabalhei durante toda a minha vida até chegar aqui. Eu gostaria de agradecer rapidamente a minha esposa, em especial a minha família, minha filha Helena, meu filho Mateu, recém-nascido, aos meus pais, todos aqueles que me ajudaram a chegar até aqui. Estou sem palavras, realmente. Obrigado, Deus, por me abençoar com tanta honra de estar aqui num lugar como esse, recebendo este prêmio de uma grande atleta, a Rainha Marta do nosso país. E acredito que aqui eu represento todo brasileiro, todo jovem brasileiro que sonha em ser jogador de futebol. Então, só tenho a dizer, não desista dos seus sonhos, lute sempre, porque eu saí do nada, lutei, valorizei o que eu sempre tive, valorizei o pouco, honrei Deus no pouco e Deus está me honrando no muito. Então, muito obrigado. Thank you very much.
In football, words are very important. Words can inspire you, words can make you give more than 100%, and words can help push you to your limits. Yes, something as simple as a few words can be a powerful weapon, especially if you are a coach. Ladies and gentlemen, here are the nominees of the Best FIFA Women's Coach. To present the best FIFA women's coach, here, a special man, a special coach, and a special presenter. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the special one, Mr. Jose Mourinho.
Buonasera. The winner is Jill Ellis.
Jill Ellis, a world champion in 2015 and now in 2019, she has become the first head coach ever to win 2 FIFA Women's World Cups.
Well, getting this from you is such an honor. Amazing. Wow, what a ride. First of all, I want to congratulate Phil and Serena for making this job so hard. To all of our colleagues in the World Cup, it really was a showcase. It was spectacular. I think the world fell even more in love with our game, and so I congratulate all of the other coaches in this category. I kind of have 2 teams to thank tonight. I would first like to thank, and you saw many of them here tonight, and those that aren't here, my spectacular players. They are truly amazing. They are the best. And as a coach, we all know that without the talent and the commitment and the dedication of our players, we don't achieve these trophies. They are certainly team awards. And the other group I'd also like to thank is my staff. Some of them are here tonight. They kept this team together. They kept them healthy. They kept them motivated. And I really owe that a huge gratitude to them. And then the second team I'd like to thank is, on this crazy ride, is my family. To Betsy and Lily, you guys have been my rock. Thank you so much for your love and support. And probably to my 2 oldest fans, my mom and dad who are here tonight. My father is 80 years old, was my first coach, and truly inspired me to get into this profession. So thank you so much. Enjoy the evening. Appreciate it.
Mr. Mourinho, can you stay with me just for a while? Thank you. Great to see you again.
Hello.
Nice to see you. Can you come here with me? I have something to tell you, because you're an open-minded man, right? You are?
I try.
That's it. That's a good answer. So let's imagine the future.
Mm-hmm.
In the very near future, we have discovered life on other planets. Of course, before long, we would have an interplanetary cup. A sort of, sort of clash of worlds. Okay. A competition full of stars. And if it happened today, we'd be ready, because tonight we have a lot of great stars and a lot of great players here. Do you agree?
Yeah, the best players.
So, what I would like to ask you, would you imagine who could be the perfect special coach for a team like this? A special team like this?
I think FIFA doesn't allow a coach to coach 2 teams at the same time, so has to be a coach without a job.
Seems to be something that has to do with a sort of, candidation, let's say. I don't know how to say.
Coaches without a job. Me, Mr. Fabio Capello, Zenga, and some others, but I am a candidate.
So, thank you for your honesty, really, thank you. But you have to stay here with me. Why don't you want to go? Okay, you want to go? Okay, so, as you know, we were trying to go on, so now we can reveal the 11 players called up for the Planet Earth team.
In goal, Alison Becker, a brilliant goalkeeper with 32 clean sheets and 2 major titles in the 2018-2019 season. In defense, Matthijs de Ligt, a young star of an unforgettable season in both club and international football. Sergio Ramos, the Real Madrid defender, has been chosen for the World 11 for the 10th time in his career, the 9th in a row. Virgil van Dijk, a true defensive wall for both Liverpool and the Dutch national team. Marcelo, the Brazilian left-back from Real Madrid, is a part of this team for the 5th straight year. In midfield, Luka Modric, the winner of last year's Best Player award, the Croatian phenomenon is another star making this list for a 5th consecutive year. Frankie de Jong, the 22-year-old midfielder, was one of the standout names of a historic season for Dutch football. In attack, Kylian Mbappe. At just 20 years of age, he is a world champion and, after this season, a 2-time French League champion with Paris Saint-Germain. Lionel Messi, The Argentinian legend scored 36 goals during the season in which he claimed his 10th Spanish La Liga title with Barcelona. Eden Hazard, the playmaker that kept Belgium at the top of the world rankings and capped his season with a UEFA Europa League title.
An outstanding and unstoppable team made up of truly sensational players. Ladies and gentlemen, please show your appreciation one more time for the FIFA FIFPro Men's World 11.
Wow! A standing ovation also for men, don't you mind? No?
No,
standing ovation.
They're used to it.
But they are the planet stars, the best of the best. Okay.
So we are getting closer and closer to the grand finale.
Thank you, everybody. Our penultimate award is for the best men's player. Of course, two of the players in contention have been nominated for this award just a few times before. In fact, I meant to ask them if they had to buy a new apartment or a new building for all their trophies.
The brilliance of all three players nominated has fired the enthusiasm of millions of football lovers all around the world. It is the dream of every child to be the best of the best.
But who will be the best of the best of the best this year? Let's find out. Ladies and gentlemen, to present the best FIFA men's player, please welcome the president of FIFA, Mr. Gianni Infantino. A casa sua.
What about these three players?
Well, three, this or this, whatever. Three fantastic players, three incredible players, three of these players that make our heart beat. Three players which are also so different, right? And this is the beauty of football, because everyone can play football. It doesn't depend if you're big, if you are small, from wherever you come. And, you know, I know that tonight is a night to celebrate, right? But there is one thing I would like to say right now, because we should also reflect a little bit. And I want to say this here in Italy, in my country. Yesterday, again, we have witnessed in the Italian Championship an episode of racism. This is not acceptable anymore. We have to say this. We have to say no to racism in whatever form. No to racism in football, no to racism in society. But we don't have just to say it, we have to fight against it. We have to kick racism out once and for all in Italy and in the rest of the world, out of football and out of society. Thank you. But we are here to celebrate.
Yes, thank you. But really thank you, Mr. President, for what you said, because it's important to say it, even now.
It is.
Even here. So, would you please announce the winner?
That's why we are here.
Yeah.
So the winner is the best, officially the best player of the year, the best FIFA men's player of the year, Lionel Messi.
Muchas gracias. Bueno, buenas noches. Bueno, antes que nada quiero obviamente agradecer a todos los que decidieron que este reconocimiento sea para mí. La verdad que siempre digo, a pesar de lo lindo que son estos reconocimientos, que para mí los premios individuales son una cosa secundaria, ¿no? Que primero está lo colectivo. Pero es verdad también que hoy es una noche y un día especial para mí. Tengo la suerte de tener sentado ahí a mi mujer y sobre todo a 2 de mis 3 hijos. Digo sobre todo porque es la primera vez que están acá. Si bien Thiago ya estuvo en una de estas galas, era muy chiquito y no recuerda nada. Hoy verlo ahí y disfrutar de este momento con ellos para mí es algo único, no tiene precio. Son 2 enamorados del fútbol y están enloquecidos viendo todos los jugadores que tienen alrededor, con vergüenza, no saben si saludar, si pedir foto. Están muy, muy tímidos y felices a la vez, por eso digo que hoy para mí es una noche y un día extraordinario de poder compartirlo con ellos y obviamente con Ciro, que me quedó en casa. Con Tres ya era muy complicado venir, así que le tocó quedarse en casa y nada, muchísimas gracias a todos nuevamente y buenas noches. Gracias.
Lionel Messi. It is history in the making for the Argentinian ace, who claims his 6th FIFA Player of the Year award. An absolute record.
Really congratulations to Lionel Messi. Another great season for him. Another great season. Yeah. Okay, so we come to our final award for the best women's player.
When I was young, my dream was to become a professional football player. I shared this dream with almost all the boys in my class at school. But to be honest, with very few girls. Thankfully, over the years, things have changed and got much better. Today, thanks to all the great women players here tonight, especially the 3 that we're here about to see, Millions of young girls are having the same dream.
Yes, and we know, President Infantino, that you are very proud of this success, this huge success. So, will you tell us something about it?
Yeah, definitely. It has been an incredible success. We had a fantastic World Cup this summer in France, the best ever. A World Cup that marked the whole world. We had, you said it before, more than 1 billion viewers around the world, more than 1 million spectators in France, and the world actually discovered that women's football is not women's football. It's football. It's football played by athletes with technical, with physical skills. It's a fantastic game. It's played with passion. It's played with heart. And it makes all of our hearts beat as well. So I'm very, very happy with what happened last summer. Believe me, this summer marks a turning point in women's football. We will make it shine at the top level. We will invest, we will create new competitions, Club World Cup, Nations League, and we will make sure that women's football will be side by side with men's football in all different levels. Wow. But speaking about it, since I have the microphone, speaking about women and women in football, let me mention one more thing, please. Tonight, we have here as well the national team coach and the technical director of the women's national team of Iran. So there is women's football in Iran. And there is a problem as well, which is that women are not allowed to go to watch men's football in Iran. We have been active in this respect. We have been receiving insurances and assurances by the authorities, by the Football Federation in Iran, that this is going to change, and it will change as of the next international qualifying match of the Iran national team on the 10th of October. So we are looking forward to that, and we will look and have our eyes, the world will have its eyes on Iran and looking at women entering stadiums in Iran for football games. Thank you very much.
This is a very good news. Allora, here are the nominees for the best FIFA women's player. So, President Infantino, can you announce the winner?
I can. So, ladies and gentlemen, the best FIFA Women's Player of the Year, officially, is Megan Rapinoe. Congratulations.
Megan Rapinoe. This caps a perfect season for the American, who played an impeccable World Cup and is now officially the best female player in the world.
I'm going to tell you how heavy it is. Like, Messi could have given me a heads up or something. He's had it so many times. Yeah, I'm in a little bit of a loss for words, if you can believe it. That rarely ever happens to me. I mean, first and foremost, just I want to thank my family. My twin sister is here with me today. All my friends and family back in Reading, back home. My lovely girlfriend who's not able to be here. Thank you guys so much for all of the support that you've given me over all of these years, and especially throughout this past year. All of the coaches that I've had throughout my whole life, but particularly this year, in the last couple of years, our coaching staff with Jill Ellis and the rest of them have put us all in a tremendous position to be as successful as we have been. All of my teammates that put up with all my shit all the time, and let me be a little bit wild at times, but reel me in when I need that as well. Thank you to all of them currently, and all of them that I've played with in the past. As Gianni was saying, this was an incredible year for women's football. For those of you who are just noticing that now, it's okay, you're a little late to the party, but we'll forgive you, we're just getting started. It truly was incredible. The French Football Federation and FIFA put on an absolutely tremendous World Cup. To be a part of it is just indescribable. The crowds that we had and the enthusiasm, the quality on the field was just amazing. As Gianni had pointed out, I told him he stole a little bit of thunder talking about all the issues. He took a little page out of my playbook. But I was going to say some of the stories that have inspired me most this year, Raheem Sterling and Koulibaly. They're incredible performances on the field, but the way that they've taken on the disgusting racism that they have to face this year, but probably for their whole lives. The young Iranian woman who eventually set herself on fire because she wasn't able to go to the game. The one out MLS player, Ms. Martin, and the countless other female out LGBTQ players who fight so hard every day to A, just play the sport that they love, but B, also to fight the rampant homophobia that we have. Those are all the stories that inspire me so much, but they also admittedly make me a little bit sad and a little bit disappointed. I feel like if we really want to have meaningful change, what I think is most inspiring would be if everybody other than Raheem Sterling and Koulibaly, if they were as outraged about racism as they were. If everybody else was that. If everybody was as outraged about homophobia as the LGBTQ players. If everybody was as outraged about equal pay or the lack thereof or the lack of investment in the women's game other than just women, that would be the most inspiring thing to me. So I feel like that's my ask of everybody. We have such an incredible opportunity being professional football players. We have so much success, financial and otherwise. We have incredible platforms. I ask everyone here, because I think everyone in this room probably, has that crown that they're bearing. Lend your platform to other people, lift other people up, share your success. We have a unique opportunity in football, different to any other sport in the world, to use this beautiful game to actually change the world for better. So that's my charge to everyone. I hope you take that to heart and just do something, do anything. We have incredible power in this room. So thank you so much. It is an absolute honor. Have a good night.
So, it happens a lot tonight.
Impressive.
Yes.
Very impressive.
Yes. So, that's it for the awards. Thank you so much to everyone, and thank you to this beautiful audience, all the football stars, all the supporters, all the people who love this incredible sport that unites us. And thank you, Ruth, for being such a great co-host.
Thank you very much. Thank you, Laria. It really was a great honor. It's been an amazing night celebrating the greatest game on the planet in the greatest opera house on the planet.
Before we go, we have one last surprise for you. This is the Grand Défilé of Accademia alla Scala. So please enjoy, and good night, everybody.
Good night. Thank you very much.
yeah, I didn't know before I got it how good it feels. It feels